Hey, Surrey Eagles fans, Lucas Celli here, media coordinator for the Surrey Eagles, and I am joined by a very special guest right now, former Surrey Eagles goaltender and now Robert Morris University goaltender, Michael Sochan. Soch, how you doing, buddy? Really good to talk to you.
Hey, Eagles fans. I'm doing well. Excited to be here, and thanks for having me, Lucas.
All right, so I'm not going to get into any questions yet. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to share my screen so we can watch a very special moment together. Sound good?
Sounds great.
It's back in Langley's zone. Rivermen have pulled their goalie. So the Eagles got an empty net opportunity. Michael Sochan plays the puck. He's going to fire it down the middle. Michael Sochan right along the line. Oh my goodness, he scores! Unbelievable, Michael Sochan! Are you kidding me? From his crease, Michael Sochan saw the lane and he took advantage of saucer pass 15 feet into the air, and that was a bullseye. Are you kidding me?
So, after watching back that goaltender goal, so that was in the preseason, September 16th against the Langley Rivermen. Watching that goal back, uh, what were you thinking in that moment, in that entire development of that play?
I'm gonna be honest. I just went out to play the puck like normal. Um, don't even remember kind of why I decided to go for it, but I was just like, screw it. I'm gonna go for it because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You don't typically get the puck on an empty net, and I was like, all right. Once I made that decision, you kind of can see when I make that pivot, and I didn't even look at the net, didn't even look up. I just fired it, and sure enough, it was spot on and went straight in. Kind of just made a split decision and went for it. I know a lot of my coaches were giving me a little bit of crap because it was only a one goal game, and if I made a mistake, that um, they could have easily tied it up and forced OT, but it all worked out in the end. So
What was the reaction like from your players when they mobbed you that, like your teammates, when they mobbed you in that moment and the moments following that, and sort of when the final whistle went and you went back to the dressing room? Take me through that part of this moment.
I feel like it was almost low key kind of an icebreaker because this was only my second game with Surrey. When you put it into perspective, and was a really great icebreaker because all the boys just kind of bonded around it for a little bit, and um, they were like super ecstatic, like something they've never seen before, and I've never seen personally before, and be the one to actually do it. And so it was a pretty electric environment coming back into the room once we won the game, and so that winning the game too. I know it's you should be after all that, but you never know.
Where is that puck now?
Oh, it's at home in our we have a little I don't want to, it's actually kind of like a larger TV display back home in California, and it's in a little puck case, and it's enshrined, you could say.
Awesome. Awesome. When you talked to us after the game, you did a post-game interview with us after this goal, and you had mentioned that you had practiced this before. What kind of practice were you doing to prepare yourself for a goal like that, and how much practice went into something like that?
Well, I would probably say practice probably started when I was like 13 or 14, because ironically, I used to have one of the weakest shots of goalies around, and actually was paired up with a goalie partner in between drills. We would literally just fire pucks back and forth at each other from end to end, and I think that kind of stemmed from there. And then, uh, after a while, as I started to get older, uh, I would just kind of fire pucks at the end of practice. It kind of just kept stemming, and sure enough, um, yeah, I was able to do it first try. So
So that was your first try ever in a game.
yes, uh, I've actually never even had a close to an attempt. Like I never even had the opportunity before, and so kind of crazy. how it worked out because it was such a bucket list item for me. It was that and the goalie fight. So
We're still waiting for that goalie fight, I guess, hey?
yeah, I don't know if college hockey it's not. I don't think it's allowed. So
I want to talk a little bit about your time with the Eagles as a whole, and how would you summarize it?
uh, I'd probably say it went by quick. I felt we actually had a very close group. We all kind of got along and actually were really good friends off the ice. I feel like sometimes with juniors, it's very difficult to kind of build that because people kind of have personal agendas. But I feel like this team definitely was something special. And I think it was kind of a bummer the way it kind of ended in the game seven heartbreaker. But um, no, I think we kind of just had a special bond and it just made it kind of a one of a kind experience. Um, and they definitely put a lot of emphasis on, the pillars of the Surrey Eagles hockey. And I think a lot of the guys took to that and really tried to make something special. And so,
With the way that the Eagles season progressed last year, you guys played so well all season. You started off at an 8-0 start. You carry the momentum throughout the season. We're always at the top of the standings. And then the playoffs start. And then you have to step into the number one role for good. You know, it wasn't a 1A, 1B. This was your crease now. And it was such an amazing playoff run by you and this team. What would you say you learned from your time stepping into the crease as the guy for the Surrey Eagles, and what did you learn from that, and how has that carried you forward in your career?
I think the biggest takeaway was for me, uh, kind of a Top Gun reference here. Don't think, just do. It's do or die. And so you kind of just have to perform. And, luckily I had such a strong team in front of me. I think our D core was one of the best in the league. As I even, maybe it wasn't more so the points side of things, but definitely the defensive shutdown. I think we had the deepest D core when it came to that. And I think that's kind of unfortunately maybe one of the reasons why we didn't go as far as we wanted to. We got pretty beat up towards the end of our run. But I think it definitely set me up, for the next step here at college hockey.
You're now a goaltender at Robert Morris University. And so how's the college life treating you?
It's busy, but it's good. No, I mean, uh, we're practicing and lifting every day and trying to get prepared. Obviously, our program had a kind of a 2 year absence, and it's trying to prepare for that big home opener, which is the first time college hockey's back in Pittsburgh for 2 years now, and so the pressure's on, but it's exciting and uh, uh, definitely an environment that I'm happy and proud to be a part of. So
Well, Soch, I just want to thank you for catching up with us and talking to us about this memorable moment in not only your career, but Surrey Eagles history. This goal will always remain in Eagles lore, and it was such a special time. So, really appreciate you coming back and chatting with us and catching up. We wish you the best of luck at Robert Morris University. And on behalf of the Eagles, we all are rooting for you, and we hope to speak to you again very soon.
thank you, and yeah, thank you for your time, and yeah, we're always proud to be Eagles alumni.